Hello everyone, and welcome back, or maybe I should say welcome home to Red Dirt Retirement. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about who I am and why I'm here with you. And a song came to mind, and it's a Merle Haggard song called "The Roots of My Raising Run Deep." And when I was sitting with that song, really got to thinking about Katie's Small Life is a nice title, but it doesn't come close to representing the red dirt under my fingernails or the history of my heart. I've lived in Oklahoma for 60 years, since I was 3, and it all started in a little country church about 10 miles north of town where my grandpa was the preacher and my mom and her sisters played the piano and led the singing. My mom also taught the Sunday school class, and she taught all of us little kids booster band songs. Jesus Loves Me, I have the joy, joy, joy down in my heart, and Zacchaeus, and all of those little booster band songs. She taught us those, and she taught us the hand motions too. We had to do the Zacchaeus was a wee little man, he climbed up in the sycamore tree for the Lord, he wanted to see all of that. She also had Christmas programs every year, and she had a poem for all of us to read about Christmas. Each one of us had our own poem and our own special part in the Christmas program. So she always made a deal out of making you feel special. It wasn't fancy, but it was full. It taught me the things that matter aren't really things at all. It's the relationships you build. Then there was my dad's used car lot. He started that, I think, around when I was about 10 or 12 years old. He opened his own used car lot. His first one was he used like a 14 or 16 foot Airstream trailer as his office and a shade tree as his shop. And he eventually moved over to the neighboring community and set up an actual used car dealership that was very successful for 30 or 40 years. He also became the tag agent for the county, and I worked in his agency for a couple of years. And I learned a few new people. I knew a lot of people in the community, but I already knew most of the people there because as a family, we sang around the community and at community events and churches. And so everybody kind of knew us and we kind of knew everybody. It was just a small community. What that taught me was that it's nice to go where everybody knows your name. You don't have to be a stranger in a big city to be happy. You can live a fulfilling life in a small town with tons of people who know your name and consider you a friend. I carried those lessons with me when I married my 3rd generation farmer. I think it was a 3rd generation, it might have been a 4th. I don't really know for sure. We lived the farming and cattle ranching life. We had small acreages. It was a small operation. We didn't have thousands of heads of cattle. And we lived on a shoestring budget. We repaired our equipment and our machinery with a lot of baling wire and duct tape. And that's how we survived. But we had a lot of friends, and on the weekends we'd gather with friends or family, have cookouts, or just go eat lunch together, and we built a community. We had a community, and community is really important. Like I said before, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had a full life. We moved away from there around 1994. We were about a 2-hour drive away. And The fun thing was, whenever we would go back to visit family or go for the holidays, every time we'd near the county line, my husband would speak up and tell the boys, "Get ready, it's coming, get ready, it's coming." And as soon as we'd hit the county line, he'd take and say, "God's country." That's what red dirt feels like to me, the air that I breathe. It is my life. I've realized that my small life is actually a red dirt life. So I'm changing the name on the door to Red Dirt Retirement. It feels more like home for me, and I hope it does for you too. It's the same Katie, and it's the same stories with a name that runs just a little deeper. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.